Hello everybody, it's Friday, January 20th. It's 4:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The regular session for the futures markets just closed about 20 minutes ago. So I'm just getting around to making today's video. Just want to let everybody know I'll be gone most of next week, so we may not have any videos next week. Before I begin, first the required disclaimer. Okay, pretty good day for the auto trader today. Today was the presidential inauguration, so hopefully everybody can come together as Americans and stop bashing the president. That's my political statement for forever. Anyway, back to the markets. The auto trader did pretty good today. First up is the Dow E-mini contract on the Super Anko 10 tick. This has been quite consistent lately. Today was no exception. It did 1505 for the day, and this is using our line break logic. If I scrunch the equity curve up, we had no drawdown, and pretty much up with a pause, and then up into our finishing P&L of 1505. So using the line break logic, what appears to be a day with a lot of swings and might otherwise look difficult to trade. The sides of the swings are tradable, both large and small, and the auto trader with the line break logic, caught what would look like a choppy day. So that is testimony to the auto trader not being a trend following system, but the auto trader is a directional system. So notice on the line break logic here, not every swing was taken here, and that's because these are limit orders. So on this long right here, for example, we didn't get filled on a limit order, nor did we here. Now on this one we did, and we had a small profit. These might have been good trades if we got filled on limit orders here, but the point being is that it doesn't take every swing, which is actually pretty cool because this is pretty hard to do with any automated software, trying to get it to take only the good swings and miss some bad swings. So here we had, at the end, a couple of back-to-back winners, and again, pretty remarkable that it was just picking off these swings, one after the other. There was quite a few trades here today, so this is actually pretty remarkable performance by the auto trader, catching moves in both directions, avoiding some trades, and all of this possible because of the line break algorithm. This is our line break signal, and in this particular setup, we are filtering the line break entries by the trend filter. So for a long line break signal, we have to have blue bars. So once again, proving that the line break algorithm, the line break module, very unique to blue wave trading. No one else has this. Few people really understand what it's about. Okay, blue wave trading has always known about line break since the year 2000 when I first learned about it. And this is an actual line break chart. So this is the DAX on a 34-second line break. This did 1237.50 for the day. Kind of mixed bag trades, but if I scrunch up the chart, we had about a $500 drawdown, and then it was up from there to reach 1200 on these series of winners here on a regular line break chart. Okay, next up is the crude on the Untitled chart, and we didn't take hardly any heat from the. We didn't take any heat from the open here. It was kind of up and sideways, and then up again. So here's our beginning equity. There was a number of trades. It looks like we had an equity high of about 1,000, and we settled at 820 profit. So some, again. The auto trader using the line break module on a Untitled chart. Number of trades, what would appear to be relatively difficult trading, kind of sideways and choppy looking. The auto trader handled it. Okay, next up is the 30-year Treasury Bond. We've been seeing some good performance on this lately. We started off with a loser. This drew down about $250 or so. You can see kind of a small loser. You can see a split fill here. This is indicative of live trading. And then we went long here, so we ended up with 593 for the day. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on the Super Anko 12 tick, and this had a single short trade that was good for 575. Don't forget, folks, 575 in the E-mini S&P is 46 ticks. So although that's 2 contracts, nevertheless, that's 10 points or 5 points apiece per contract in the E-mini S&P. That's not easy to achieve by any stretch. So here we did it in a single trade, so pretty good performance. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on the Super Anko 6 tick. This did 450 for the day. I was watching this chart trade today, and I actually manually traded a couple of trades here and kind of screwed things up. I would have actually had a better performance than 450 today had I not interfered. As I was watching this, if we just had a fixed target of about 4 points on every trade, we would have a much higher profit here. Anyway, still putting in a respectable performance of 450 for the day. This strategy starts trading at 12:30 noon, so still a pretty respectable performance. Okay, 385 on the NASDAQ Super Anko 10 tick. Not spectacular, but not horrible either. Here's our equity curve. We had a drawdown of a couple of $100, and then we bounced back to close at about 385. So again, a lot of sideways action in the second part of the day. Fairly decent ranges here, it looks like. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on the 2500 tick chart, and this was another kind of heartbreaker here because we had 2 really solid trades here, a long and a short, and that gave us an equity high of about 750, and then we were hit with a couple of whipsaws here that brought us back to 200. Anyway, again, I want to remind you that I'll be gone most of next week, so we may not see any videos next week, and that's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website or send us an email at systems@bluewave trading. Even though I'll be out of the office next week, I will be checking my email, so I will be in touch with you if you need to communicate with us. Thanks for watching today.